Hello and welcome to episode 33 of Series 3 of Master League Story Mode. It's all the threes today, that's lovely. Once again, as with the Become a Legend episode on Wednesday, I am very pressed for time. This has been a busy week for me, so I'm going to have to get straight into the game. After what was, I don't know about a disappointing live stream, the 2-2 draw at the end to Everton was a tricky game and maybe one that we should have won. But we didn't, but still I think we're in hang on, where are we? Where are we in the league? We're sitting pretty still in second place. We could have gone top, that was it. That was why it was disappointing at the end of that episode. But today, hopefully we can continue the great form. Kieran Dowell, still on the flashing arrow, that's great to see. Tammy Abraham has not been in good form. Potentially Gustav Engval is the more consistent striker for us. There's no doubt about that, he actually definitely is. But Nigel Robertha's got the pace and the passing. Maybe a better backup to Fred Friday, who is our first choice striker these days. Daniel Amati looking a bit tired and on a downward arrow. I think we'll give Ross to the defensive midfield spot today. And we'll bring in Tom Davis. He's been playing well. He's yet to really rack up any assists or goals, but he's pushing for one, definitely. So Stoke City, they've got Juve up front, who's difficult to play against. Strong, powerful runner. And Shaqiri and Arnautovic on both the wings. And obviously Gianelli and Bula, who we know well from our Hull City days. This is a good Stoke City side. Really good Stoke City side. So this is not going to be an easy game. Let's get into it. So one of the big questions at the moment is how long is Kieran Dowell's dramatic improvement period going to last? It's been going for quite a while now. And I think maybe what's been sustaining it, keeping it moving, is he's been getting goals, he's been getting assists. And that is that's the way to keep him ticking over. His stats are really flying up. He's turning into by far our best player. Not just a promising youngster, but now overall rating wise, I think he is our strongest player. Putting him above Marlon Pack. Above players like that. So yeah, we want to see him continue to improve. Let's see how he does today. Long ball now. Shaqiri, Angelino's there. Great header from him. And now Tom Davis. He's got Ireland with him. That's a nice pass into Kieran Dowell. Spreads it to Angelino. Little chip ball into Friday. Heads it back to Kieran Dowell. Reverse ball to Davis. And now he sees Angelino in space. The pass doesn't quite make it as he expected. It's a right foot cross into Robertha. Doesn't reach him. Dowell gets the header. Friday can turn. Hits it. Blocked by Muniesa, out for the first corner of the game. Now in the Everton game in the live stream, we were deadly from corners. Engval scored 2 identical goals. And we know where to put it with Kieran Dowell. And he's in this form. Anyone in the box could easily get their head on this. That's a great one. Marlon Pack at the far post. Couldn't get it. Angelino back into the box. Rossiter hits it first time. Not the sweetest connection. And Backman able to collect. Interception by Davis. And he finds Friday. Got Angelino making the run out on the left, but Gomez again with a huge slide tackle. Davis gets the tackle in. Sloppy in the centre here. Friday holds it up and he looks for the chip ball into Nigel Robertha. First chance of the game for Nigel Robertha, and Bula gets the tackle in. Robertha with the... Oh, well, that is sloppy with a capital S and then a capital Loppy. But it went in, so who cares? Nigel Robertha, he hasn't really been in the goals. That's the first bit of space we've really been given. Maybe he could have hit that first time, or second time at least. Oh, it's calamity after that. But eventually he pokes it in, and we're ahead. Matthews into Marlon Pack, taken out by Arnautovic. But then he wins it back. He wasn't happy with that. And now he's slotted it down the line to Robertha. That's beautifully weighted. Robertha knocks it into Friday. Gomez rises. Cuts that out. Pack edge of the box, lines up a shot. The deflection is from an offside position. Must have been. It was. Long ball, Flint coming out. He's going to win that header above Ireland. And then he nicks it off Gianelli and Bula. Aidan Flint. Oh, that's a big tackle. Gomez looks to be pretty tasty when it comes to a sliding tackle like that. Angelino goes up against Shaqiri. He's about the only person on the pitch he's taller than. He wins the header, and that's half-time. And we're a goal up, but my word, was it a scrappy one. But as I've said a million times, they all count. And the no shots from Stoke, that definitely counts as well. Because you can't score without a shot. Well, you can, but it's much more difficult. Let's get into the second half. Let's have a little bit more class, please, lads. Ian Holloway will be wanting to see some of the trademark slick passing. Long ball. Oh, that's poor. That's really poor. Davis now. Oh, little dummy inside. That's beautiful. Now Dowell can step away from Ireland. Good stuff. Oh, the threaded ball looking for Robertha. He was optimistic. He's got that in his locker. Stephen Ireland spreads it wide to Arnautovic. He's got a little bit of space here, but he goes back to Allen. He fires it out all the way to Shaqiri, but Davis is out there. Oh, but Shaqiri's come away with it. Mika with the dramatic save. Oh, Mbula. No. Ireland into the box. Oh, he can't finish. He can't finish. Oh, cue ball, Stephen Ireland. Great pressure here from Stoke at the beginning of the half. Kieran Dowell, though, absolutely asleep at the wheel there, and Mbula slid in. Juve found Ireland in the box. It's a good save in the end by Mika. First corner of the game. They've got Juve in the centre. They've got some big lads up from the back as well. Shaqiri with the outswinger. Allen's got space and he's found the back of the net. The smallest player on their team. Well, him and Shaqiri anyway, but it's the Welsh Xavi who sneaks in. And Joe Allen gets Stoke off the mark. It's 1-1 here at Ashton Gate. That's really disappointing. What was the marking doing? They were concentrating on all the big lads at the far post. No one spotted the little Welshman. Oh, dearie me. Jordan Rossiter into Davis. He's seen Angelino making a great run into loads of space down the left-hand side. He finds him. Ball into Friday. He's got the big man Gomez with him. Friday tries to use his pace and strength, but Gomez definitely is equal there. Oh, and this is good counter play here from Stoke. As Juve picks it up on the halfway line and finds Glenn Johnson. He whips a ball in, but this time surely Joe Allen's not going to better us in the air. And he doesn't. Matthews. That's a lovely ball from him. Roberta can't quite take it under control. It's fallen to Marlon Pack now. Friday holding off Muniesa. Oh, strength from Friday. No, couldn't quite get past the last man. Loving the hold-up play there, though, from Freaky Friday. Go forward. No, what is going on here? Flint says, I'll have that back, please, Pipsqueak. Oh, but no. Bojan through on goal. Roster comes across to deal with it. Well played from him. Now we can bring it forward again. Friday looking to slip Roberta through, but it's fallen to him fortuitously. Has to step back inside. Roberta into Dowell, who turns. He gets the shot off, but it's blocked. And it's an easy save from Backman. Oh, Dowell just needs a sight on goal. 82 minutes gone here. We're running out of time to get the winner. Another draw would be a shame at this point, considering the run we've been on. Angelino. Oh, Davis can't keep it in. Damn it! So it's another crossing opportunity here. We've got Tammy Abraham on now. This is the sort of ball that we want for him. Kieran Dowell. Can he find a man in red? Friday with the overhead kick. Well, that would have been a dramatic way to win the game. Fred Friday, athletic as much as he is a tank. But even he couldn't get his foot over that enough to send it goal bound. 86 minutes gone. It looks like things might be over here. It would be a real shame not to get a result here. Dowell can't win the header. And Cameron brings it away. Mbula looks to spread it. But Matthews with a great header. Now he's found Tammy Abraham, the substitute, in a bit of space. Lays it off to Friday. Finds Abraham again in the box. Steps inside of Muniesa. Tammy Abraham. Oh! What an introduction that would have been for Tammy Abraham. And what a goal that would have been to win the game. Wasn't to be, though. Charlie Adam gets away from Dowell. Angelino picks up that pass. Now Magnuson. Dowell into De Jong. Oh, it's a big challenge from Shaqiri. But De Jong rides it. Oh, but Shaqiri nicks it off Magnuson. Last chance here. Stoke City. Rossiter had to cut that out. Flint out to Matthews. We're running out of time here. Oh, no. We have run out of time. That's a really disappointing draw. At home as well. To Stoke City. A strong Stoke City side. We noticed at the beginning that they've got a very strong defence, and they certainly showed that, making it very difficult for us to create anything. Roberta got the scrappy goal at the end. Dowell was disappointing. Friday, he struggled against the strength of Gomez and Martin Zindi at the back. Not our best game, but a point is a point. But the Ashton Gate faithful, I'm not sure they'll be happy with this. They've come to expect a little bit more. Don't they remember the hard times? Come on, guys, catch a break for us, will you? Okay, so it's another point, and we've dropped a couple of places now. That's a shame. Down into 4th place. We're still level on points with Chelsea and Leicester. Man City have had a little bit of a late run here, and they've popped up into 1st place with 27 points. We've dropped 4 points in the last 2 games, and they were both winnable. But at the moment, really, any game seems winnable. Who have we got next? I'm not even sure. Dowell still improving. That's good. Dribbling up to 83. Abraham gets a boost as well. Oh, and it's Chelsea. Chelsea away. Oh, I didn't even remember this. This is going to be a tricky game. had something in from the scout though first. Let's take a quick look at that before we get into what could be one of the hardest games we've had this season. Oh, it's Paddy McNair again. That's nothing interesting to us. Okay, so this is going to be a tough game. Alberto Conte versus Ian Holloway. Chelsea versus Bristol. Bristol high flying. Chelsea also doing very well. Oh, they've got an interesting looking team. They've got Vitolo, that's a new signing. They've got Nasri as well. The Nasri and Fabregas Arsenal traitor combo in the midfield. That's hard to see. And they've got Batshuayi up front. Diego Costa, though, only on the bench. Oscar doesn't make it in either. That's interesting. He must have fallen out with Conte at some point. I thought they were over that, but clearly not. I think Roberta didn't play well. Abraham gives us the aerial threat. I think we'll stick with things as they are. Just because that is our first choice team. I think we'll play in yellow today. Someone asked me the other day, why don't we ever play in yellow? Let's do it today. We are away from home after all. Come on then, Bristol. This is huge. So here we are at Stamford Bridge. Alberto Conte, one of the standout managers already this season as well, as he has been in real life. What a turnaround he's had at Chelsea compared to the Jose Mourinho season that we saw last season. That was abysmal, wasn't it? It was so weird. Dowell spreads it wide to Angelino. Sees Rossiter. Ball inside to Fred Friday. He takes a shot from long distance. Begovic with a good save. Freaky Friday powering one up early on. Now Hazard looks to break. It's a good ball into Batshuayi. Fabregas. Back to Batshuayi. Oh, Flint gets in there. Really well played. I'm seeing gaps in this side here. Abraham sees the on-running Kieran Dowell. Lines up a shot with the left foot. Begovic can only punch it away. It was right into his gut. Marty battling with Batshuayi and he wins it. Willian comes away with it. And now Vitolo finds Willian. Oh, big tackle from the Icelander. Magnussen, huge. Friday inside of Kante. Abraham lays it off to Angelino. Looks for the ball inside to Kieran Dowell. Can't find him. Good pressure though here from Bristol. Early doors. We're coming out to win this one and Roster's won it back. Slips it through to Fred Friday. Ball in along the floor to Tammy Abraham. Oh, Fred Friday nearly turned creator there. And big Tammy, who's been out of the goals for a while now, nearly put us ahead. What a start that would have been. Vitolo, good play to get away from Amati. Amati makes up the ground so well, using that pace. Abraham slips it through, looking for Friday. He should have the pace to get ahead of Gary Cahill. Second chance effort, Begovic. Oh, Friday, just a little bit more composure there. Could have taken another touch, looked up and found a man in a yellow shirt. Kieran Dowell now into the box. Oh, sandwich there between Fabregas and Kante, and Chelsea come away with it. And that's a nice ball out to Vitolo. He's got Magnussen with him. Angelino scrambling to get back. Magnussen comes across. The tackle's not a good one, but Flint gets a huge boot in. And now we can come away with it. Roster spreads it wide to Matthews. Has found a little bit of space out here on the right-hand side. The ball into Abraham's a decent one. Zuma, that's a good tackle. But Dowell picks it up, running at pace. Oh, looks to get it back onto the left foot. Amati, huge challenge. Abraham chip ball looking for Kieran Dowell. It's just over hit. Still really good stuff here. The first 24 minutes has been very promising here from Bristol City. We need to cap this good playoff with a goal though before Chelsea have a chance to get one of their own. Abraham now. Ball inside to Kieran Dowell. He doesn't get there ahead of Rodriguez. But Roster's won it back. Slips it round the corner into Kieran Dowell. Surely this is 1-0. He misses it. But Abraham's there for the rebound off the keeper. Begovic hasn't been able to hold a single shot that we've put in today. And finally, one of the rebounds fell to a man in yellow. And Tammy Abraham, who's been out of the goals for a while, pops up with a really important goal against one of our biggest title rivals. Kieran Dowell, you would have hoped he would finish there. I think he took a little bit too long over it. But Tammy Abraham was there to gobble it up, as we like to say, and we're ahead. And that was a deserved goal because we've been everything so far. We've had all the pressure, all the possession. Oh, Angelino, great stuff. Oh, it's a good header on from Batshuayi. Vitolo now, Flint. Oh, legs akimbo there, but he wins it back. Oh, Dowell's run into trouble again in Batshuayi. Ball into Eden Hazard. But Amati says, not today. Oh my word, that would have been annoying. Rossiter, that's good play from him. Now Angelino, we're playing up against a back three today and we're seeing more spaces. Friday, away from Cahill. Oh, the strength from Fred Friday. Ball into the box. Marlon Pack Could have made it 2 there. Samir Nasri into Batshuayi. Now Eden Hazard finds him again. The centre forward now in a bit of space. Back to Eden Hazard. This is flowing stuff from Chelsea. Hazard back onto the right foot. Good feet from him. Willian edge of the box. And that's a huge tackle from Kieran Dowell. But it falls to Fabregas. He takes the shot and it's wide. Ooh, Chelsea coming back strongly here. Conte has actually had a vein pop out from his forehead with the amount of shouting he's been doing, seeing his side down early here to the visitors Bristol City. And there we go, 1-0 at the half. We had to scrap that out, but we deserved the goal. We played really well in the first 25 minutes. We've only allowed Chelsea 1 shot on goal. We've come here to the bridge and we've imposed ourselves, and that is the Ian Holloway way. Blitzkrieg. Marty spreads it wide to Matthews. Now Kieran Dowell. It's over the top for the run of Matthews. He gets ahead of Samir Nasri. Matthews here looking for options. He took way too long over that. Everyone seemed to run off. Matthews into Kieran Dowell. Oh, skips away from Zuma. The first effort is blocked. Oh, Pack with the chip. But what's this? What's happened here? Oh, it's a penalty. Well, well, well. It's Cesc Fabregas. He gets the yellow card. This must have been something a little bit violent. What's happened here? Oh, you dirty bitch. So it's Dowell who steps up to put this one away. Kieran Dowell, so confident with his last penalty. Oh, it's another great penalty from Kieran Dowell. No one's saving that. And he's back in the goals as well. Oh, you Cesc, how could you? That's really poor. And Marty benefits from a really sloppy pass there. And Friday uses his pace. Kieran Dowell now into the box. Hits one from distance. Begovic can only pour it wide. Kieran Dowell full of confidence. Dowell loops it in with the outswinging corner. And Marty's made a good run. He gets the header on it. And it's 3. It's game over here at the bridge. Daniel Amartey. He gets up for a lot of corners. He's always there. He's always there or thereabouts. He hasn't scored many goals. But that was a good, solid, crunching header from the unit. Daniel Amartey, our defensive midfield dynamo. N'Golo Kante, who are you? Can you score goals? N'Golo? You score goals, N'Golo? Don't know why I went West Country there. Got ahead of, who's that? Not sure who that is. Rodriguez, maybe. Couldn't affect the header. And now this game's sewn up. Willian now finds Vitolo. It's a looping ball in, but Flint just shrugs off Batshuayi. And now we can break again. Friday chip ball looking for Abraham. Somehow he's got ahead of Zuma. Oh, he hits that so hard. So true. Just off the bar. Great effort from Tammy Abraham. He's having a good game today. Back in form by the looks of it. Matthews does well to get to that. Now Pack finds Abraham into Matthews. He's got Friday to aim for in the box. Friday peels to the near post. The header though, wayward. Good take from Matthews, and he's into Marlon Pack here. Great ball inside, first time to Tammy Abraham. Oh, that's a big, big pass, but Pack can get there. Whip a ball in. Near post header from Freaky Friday. Oh, it doesn't even go out. Just gave it the barest minimum of dinks. Good tackle there. Now Dowell with the outside of the boot into Abraham. Matthews back on the pitch. Takes it away from his man. Whips a ball in. Marlon Pack's there. Into the box from Rossiter. He hits it well on the half volley. Doesn't score many goals, Jordan Rossiter. Could have been the first one had it not been for Begovic, who's saved 3 or 4 today. Could be a walkover here, a whitewash. Good hits, good save. Kieran Dowell loops it in. Marlon Pack back across the box. Angelino hits it with the right foot. Begovic saves. Dowell back into the box. Friday far post. And that is 4. And that is good night, sweetheart. And Freaky Friday, the freaky Nigerian. He gets his goal today as well. That's good stuff. Good ball in from Kieran Dowell. Gets another assist for his totals. The corner was cleared. Angelino had a swipe at it with the right hand. With the right foot. And it was looped back in. And Fred Friday was always favourite there. And Marty ball into Dowell. He turns away from Kante. Oh, great stuff from Kieran Dowell. Now Abraham out to Matthews. Scoops it in looking for Fred Friday. He can't bring it under his spell first time. Does enough to keep it in though. Matthews has time to pick out a cross. Kieran Dowell hits it from long distance. Oh. Begovic Easy save. We've hit 20 shots in this game. That is the first time we've ever done that. This Chelsea side have been embarrassingly poor, and you've got to put it down to the formation. It looks like we're pretty much all done here at Stamford Bridge. And wow, Chelsea embarrassingly bad today. Let's take a look at the stats, because that was one of the biggest walkovers that we've had this season. Honestly, I don't think we've played an easier team. 20 shots, 12 on target, 57% possession and 4 goals. I mean, you've got to say that Conte got his tactics all wrong, because Angelino, Matthews just had so much space opened up for them. They just weren't playing the players in the sort of wing-back roles that could handle this formation and this attacking style. And we definitely benefited. That was embarrassing stuff there for Chelsea. So, it's a big win, and also an important win as we go top of the league. Oh my word. 5 goals ahead, or 5 ahead of Man City on goal difference. Still only lost 1 game. And Chelsea dropped down into 4th. Well, it's got to be a push for the title now. I don't think there's any other option. Coming up on the January transfer window, a signing maybe could cement that for us. Dowler's had 5 assists in the last 4 games. He is playing really, really well. Friday's bagged 4 goals as well. I don't think there's any shock there. So he has been really great for us. So Kieran Dowell, top of all the dribbling, passing and passes received. He's the fulcrum of this side. We know that. Magnussen getting some tackles in. That's great. Fred Friday. Engval with a 50% strike rate. We know all about that. Dowell's been hitting a lot of shots, as has Fred Friday, which is fine. That was one of the things that we wanted to improve. Take more shots, and it does seem to be working. So we go Team of the Month, Kieran Dowell and Fred Friday in there. No surprises there. And Kieran Dowell continues to improve. Wow. Got that, finishing up to 72. Speed 77. It's just getting a lovely spread there. 78 overall rating. He is top quality now. Okay, interesting. Ahead of the January transfer window, we've had a bid in for Lunchbox Lee Tomlin. That's great. And Gustav Engval, fans' favourite, has got a bid from Birmingham City. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do with these two. Lee Tomlin, 1.7 million. I'll take that all day. Let's see if we can get any more on that. Not even going to risk it for 79%. I think we'll take that, definitely. Gustav Engval, 1.2. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm sure some of you would rather he stayed for that money. We did consider maybe putting him up for a loan, perhaps. But he's like a decent 4th striker to have if we need him. Next episode is a big one. We've got 2 home games against the Manchester sides. That's going to be tricky. Especially as Man City are our nearest rivals, although we are top of the league. Let's not forget that. And then we're creeping up on the January window as well. We've not really got any targets. So we might have to have another look at the negotiations in the next episode. So as I said, a quick episode again. Have a great weekend. I'll see you in a bit.